very much. Actually, I'm quite overwhelmed by the attendance, actually. It's something that we did quite short notice. I think the difficult thing in the trade union calendar is picking a date and getting the maximum we can get. There's always people going to be away, always people doing other things. But firstly, I'd like to say thank you very much to those people that have helped organise this, Henry from Strike Map and the people that have put stuff together. Our incredibly hard-working head office staff who at short notice managed to get things turned round. And as I say, thank you very much for coming here and supporting our members on Hull trains today. 73 days our members have been on strike, standing for two causes: justice for a colleague who's had his career taken away from him and blacklisted for a comment he made at work. And secondly, we have a culture in the railway where we encourage people, when they're in trouble or their life's not good, that they can come forward and they can speak openly about issues affecting their lives and their inability to drive trains at that particular time. But unfortunately, as demonstrated by Hull Trains, that's the way we wanted it to be. And he came forward and he made a comment because he was struggling, and they've taken away his career. But more importantly, they've blackened the lad's name. He can't go and work for anybody else because he'll be the driver from Hull Trains that allegedly fell asleep. From a company they've got absolutely no evidence to support it. And you've probably seen in recent weeks myself and the General Secretary doing the media rounds. And people keep saying to us, well, he fell asleep, didn't he? But there's no evidence to support that. And they asked me, why do Hull Trains not come on to the media? Well, they can't come on to the media because they've got no evidence to support what they did. Can you imagine them coming on to Look North with the delightful Mr. Levy? And him saying, well, level with me, he fell asleep. They'd have to say he didn't fall asleep because he didn't, and there's no evidence to support that. And that is the mess that we're in today with this dispute, because at the end of the day, we've got a company that are overly telling the media that they want to speak to us, they want open dialogue, they want to find a solution, they want to put an end to cancelled trains and disruption for passengers. We've been willing to meet for months. We met the last time on the 27th of June in London, and you've heard about these wonderful offers they've made. Well, they did make an offer, but when we asked what it looked like, they actually said it doesn't exist. It was almost like one of them where you take it out and it self-evaporates in front of you. And then they offered a paltry sum of money. I won't go into detail on that because it's unfair. But for somebody who's 51-year-old and has got the rest of the career ahead of him, it was nowhere near what he would have worked, doing the job he loves to do, doing the job he should be doing because he's done nothing wrong. So there's a clear message to all trains. If you want to sort it out, get round the table. Stop talking about it. Stop telling people there's open dialogue when there isn't. Other grades that work within Hull Trains have been brainwashed into believing that our actions, the right to stand behind injustice, will collapse the company. It's one of the most profit-making companies under the First Group's banner, who as well are remarkably silent on this issue. But more importantly, to come out on strike when there's something really big at the end of it, whether it be pay, whether it be terms and conditions, is one thing. But I want to pay tribute to our magnificent members at Hull Trains, who many of them are here today, that have come out on a principle to stand by their colleagues and to stand by the industry for fairness in self-reporting. That's what they've done. I'm absolutely 150% proud of each and every one of them for the courage they've shown. We've been open in dialogue with them. They know what they're doing, and I'll pay special tribute to the company council rep, Mark Ward, who stood here today. Because normally when you're a rep in ASLEF, you have a team of reps around you. The unique size of Hull means that he's a one-man band. But he's a giant, and he stood up to the challenge like you've never known. And I'm really, really proud of how he is. He keeps people informed on a daily basis. We don't need silhouettes on television. We don't need anonymous speakers to do our business. We tell our business in front of people and where we are. And if all trains want to come and talk to us, they need to come and talk to us. Stop hiding in the media. Stop sending out the media sound bites that they want to talk to us. Let's get it sorted out. Let's find justice for our member. I'm incredibly proud to say that one of the things that I wanted our members in Hull Trains to see today, and they know that the magnificent branches of ASLEF up and down the country have supported this from day one. They've stood behind our members at Hull Trains. The letters of solidarity and the messages sent to them has been a great comfort to our members in Hull Trains, knowing that it's not just them standing alone in this dispute. But also today I hope they'll see that it's the wider trade union movement and the associates of the trade union movement that are here today to show their support in big numbers. So we welcome that, and thank you again, all of you that's turned up. So I'm going to shut up now, because